Well, I thank my colleague, Mr. Smith from New Jersey, for his continued leadership on this very important topic, a moral one, I think one that reflects truly an important part of the fiber of our country. Which way are we going to go on this? What are our values going to be? And you've been a consistent leader way before my time during in Congress as well. As we reflect on this week, landmark legislation again passed tonight, H.R. 7, that would prohibit funding for abortion in this country on the heels of the Mexico City solution that President Trump just signed today as well. I mean, we're seeing that hearts are turning in this country on this issue. And when you look at it in the categories of people that across the country, about half and half, rough numbers, is that half the country might label itself pro-life, and the other half that favors Roe v. Wade being the law of the land, that might label themselves as pro-choice or pro-abortion. We get down to H.R. 7, we find that that half that is pro-life can be joined by many additional people on the other side of that argument that don't think it's appropriate to have government funding, their taxpayer dollars used for abortion as a birth control tool in a lot of cases. And so this shows that we do have the tide going in this direction on that. As people become more and more informed on this and understand, don't listen to the rhetoric, don't listen to misinformation on what this really is. This is a baby you're talking about. It doesn't form into something else. Each pregnancy will result in a human baby. And so when we fight this battle, we find that those that would speak on this side of the issue come under a lot of persecution. And many, many people will be joining together in this town later this week in the March for Life. You will be persecuted to some extent or another. You'll be called things, but we know from the Bible that those that speak the truth are often persecuted as well. And we all need to be strong and firm in that. God is watching what we do here. God is what we will be watching later this week at all times on those that are marching for life. So, be strong, and also put your arms around those folks that might be strongly opposed, because there's a lot of people hurting on that. We understand. People that have had to make that difficult abortion choice and chosen to do so, they need healing as well. They need understanding and compassion on that. If we can show them that, and if we can show that those that are contemplating abortion, there's alternatives out there. There's many alternatives. If we can just come alongside them and show them that there is more than one way to do this, and there's people willing to help and willing to counsel you in that, because that's really what it comes down to. When you talk about a choice, show that woman in crisis, in that situation. She has many choices, informed choices to make, and by and large, maybe she'll make the right one. In a lot of cases, I believe she will. So God bless those that are going to come for this march later this week and stand for this, put up with the level of persecution that comes with any of these types of issues, including the one on being pro-life. And again, God bless you, Mr. Smith in New Jersey, for being a consistent leader on this. I'll go back.